Hello everyone, my name is Adam and welcome to the very first episode of How to Impress. Today I'll be teaching you how to cook a very simple dish, a Korean fried chicken burger with a side of cheese fries using very cheap ingredients you can commonly find at home. So we're going to start off with just slicing up, julienning some cabbage, normal cabbage and pepper cabbage just before our coleslaw base. And we're going to slice up some onions. This is going to be for our caramelized onion toppings for the burger. The caramelized onions are totally extra. You don't have to do it, but I strongly recommend as it will elevate your dish game out there. I just love caramelized onions in all my burger sandwiches. I think they are just an underrated topping on any burgers or sandwich. Anyways, we're going to slice up one calamansi lime here. This is going to be used for our coleslaw, just give it a little bit of acidity kick. And we're going to wash our station here, wash my knife, wash my chopping board, and clear the area because work clean guys. Clean as you go, that's the number one rule of cooking. Don't be a mess, don't be a slob. Alright, so let's move on to the very first component of our dish, the coleslaw. So we're going to squeeze the lime. And we're going to season our cabbage with salt and pepper. The lime will give it a nice acidity kick. The salt will really enhance the whole flavor of the dish, and the pepper just gives it a nice balance to the whole dish. We're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm just using whatever leftovers of this jar I had. You can see me scraping. So basically I'm really using leftovers for the whole dish here. So just me clearing out my fridge basically. We're gonna mix it all up, making sure every strand of cabbage is properly coated with the mix. And then we're gonna taste it. Approved. We're gonna wrap it up with our trusty Lazy Chef cling wraps, sling wrap, whatever you guys call it. And we're gonna put it aside in our fridge, just let it set properly. Let it rest a while in the fridge while we move on to the other parts of our dish today. So we're gonna move on to our caramelized onions first because that will be taking the most time, excluding the chicken. So the chicken I actually air fried it before this, so I'll explain that a little more later. But we're going to move on to our caramelized onion first. Going to heat up the pan, put some oil in the pan, and once the pan is hot, we're going to put our onions in. So I use 1.5 onions here, so I'm using about a 20 cm pan. You can use a bigger pan if you want to, but to me this is just enough. I'm going to season with salt, pepper, and a little bit of sugar. So salt will really bring up the flavor, while the sugar will help to caramelize the onions faster and make it a bit more sweeter and balance out. Makes your onions a little bit more consistent in flavor. I'm going to take a big stir and we're going to move on to the sauce. So we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. We're going to add about another 2 to 3 tablespoons of gochujang, so about 1 to 1 ratio. And the gochujang is a bit sticky, so if you find your sauce a little bit too thick, you can add a bit more mayonnaise just to adjust it. We're going to add about a teaspoon of sesame oil, about a teaspoon to tablespoon of honey, season with salt and pepper, and we're going to give it a whole good mix, making sure everything is well combined. Look at that nice, bright, beautiful color. The consistency is just nice, not too liquidy, not too sticky kind of consistency, not too thick, not too thin, just nice. Now we're going to move back to we're going to check back on our caramelized onions. Right now the onions are starting to get soft, starting to wilt. We're going to start to move it around, and we're going to add a knob of butter. The butter will help with the creaminess and not make the dish too dry. We're going to give it a good mix. Always take note to always constantly, from time to time, move the onions so that the onions don't stick to the pan and burn. Of course, you don't have to do it consistently, just make sure you do it at regular intervals, maybe every 2 to 3 minutes, just check on your onions, make sure nothing will burn. And then we're going to start up our deep frying this is gonna be for our fries. I'm using the chopstick method here just to check if the oil is ready. So basically you see the oil bubbles forming around the chopstick. It is good to go. Take a look at the onions here one more time. Yes, very nice. In the fries goes. Don't be scared of the fire, guys. Just put it there. Slowly though, don't just splash it there. So fries in, and we're gonna go back to our caramelized onion. So in the middle of cooking, I'm gonna put 1 stick of cinnamon and a bay leaf. Why I didn't do this at the start? Because if you do it too early, all the aroma will just disappear. So you gotta put it more closer to the end or in the middle, so it will, the aroma will really stay in the dish for longer. Really increase the aroma of the dish. Enhances the aroma basically. Give it a quick stir. And yeah. So now after about 5 to 10 minutes, you will see the onion starting to brown, starting to caramelize, and you will see some browning at the bottom of the pan. And you, no matter how hard you scrape it, it's very hard to pick out. So I'm going to deglaze it with a bit of balsamic vinegar. So this will help to balance out the sweetness of the onions. And balsamic vinegar has just a very particular taste that is just lovely for caramelized onions. So we're going to cook it for about 2-3 more minutes, and once it's done, we're going to put it in the oven just for it to rest, set, and let it cool down for our use later. Our first batch of fries are done, so we're going to scoop it out, transfer it to a bowl lined with kitchen towel, and we're going to start our second batch of fries here as well. Tie up the remaining, use it for another dish also. Alright, so we're gonna start preparing the actual burger right now. So we are going to sharpen our knife because I have no bread knife, so cutting burger buns without knife will be a pain in the ass. So just make sure you hold your sharpen your knives regularly. 4 burger buns for 4 people in the family. Using the whole meal buns that was all we had. Do take note, I am using leftovers. If I can create something this good with the leftovers, something simple, something delicious, I'm sure you can do. So all my burgers are sliced up. By the time my fries are also done cooking, I'm gonna put it aside. Put the oil somewhere else, and I'm gonna start off with my non-stick pan. I'm gonna use the pan big enough for 4 buns. I'm gonna butter the pan, and in my buns go. Lightly toasting my buns just so I have a nice golden brown crust on it. This will protect the buns from actually getting soggy. And put it aside, and we are almost done. We're going to start assembling our whole dish together. Alright, let's go. So here I am. This is my plating station, also or aka power station, I guess. Yeah, gloves on because we can handle ready to eat food. And we're going to start off with our fries. So I'm going to season it with a bit of pepper, curry powder, and salt. The curry powder is just to give a little kick, a little spice in the dish. The salt is there just to enhance the flavors of the potato. Give it a good mix, make sure everything is well evenly seasoned. And I'm going to top it out with our cheese sauce, nacho cheese sauce, some chili sauce, and 3 teaspoons of sour cream. That's right, sour cream. A little bit of acidity just to cut through all that fat, all that sauciness, so that you don't get too, how do I say, in Malay we call it jelak. Yeah, too muak, something like that. You guys know the English term, just put it down in the comments below. And there you go, a side of cheese fries ready to go, but then anything out there, I'm just joking. Anyways, let's move on to our burgers. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of coleslaw on each of my bottom burger buns. 1, 2. Spread it all out there, making sure it's well spread, evenly spread, equal amounts on all burgers. And then we're gonna put 4 big, thick, juicy, crispy katsu chickens that I air fried in the air fryer for about 160 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. So I'm just using store-bought frozen katsu patties that you can get at Giant supermarkets, etc. And then I'm gonna top up each chicken patties with our delicious sauce. Look at the color, OMG! I'm gonna top it up and sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on it just to give it a little bit of color and texture. Then we're going to top it up with our cheese. You can use any cheese with it, but here I am using cheddar cheese. You can buy from any supermarket. And we're going to torch it up. This is totally extra, but it's something that if you have a torch, do torch your cheese. You're gonna melt the cheese, you're gonna cover the whole chicken, so you won't have that cold hard cheese when you bite into the burger, but instead of a nice creamy melty cheese. Yes, amazing. Alright, then finally we're gonna put our caramelized onions on top of the cheese. Just nice 4 tablespoons, equal amounts on each burger. And finally we're gonna cap it off with our top burger buns. Take a look at that. Nicely toasted buns. And here we go. And we're done. And we're done for the day. So here you go, these are your Korean fried chicken burgers. It may not look the prettiest, but it's definitely goddamn delicious. I hope you guys give the recipe a shot. And thank you sincerely for watching the whole video. This is once again Adam signing off.